Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a registration form using C Sharp and SQL Server. So first of all open up your SQL Server Management Studio and then connect to your database. Then right click on your databases and click new database. Then give a name to your database. I'm going to name it as register and click OK. Then open up your databases by clicking the plus button and you will find your database over here. Then click on your database and right click on the tables and then click new table. So it will automatically open up a table made for you. So next we have to rename our tables. So for the first table, rename it as username, and for the second one name it password, third one as first name, next one last name, and the fifth one as gender, and the next one as email, and the next one as phone. So next we have to change the data type as varchar 50 and copy and paste the same data type for the others. Make sure all your data types are varchar 50 and then click on your username column and click on this primary key icon. So now your primary key will be set to the username. We have to open up a Visual Studio and create a new project. And then click on your Windows Forms app. Make sure it's C Sharp. I'm going to rename it as Register Form. And then click on it, Create. So in this we are going to need 8 labels. I'm going to copy and paste these labels. Next we are going to need 7 text box. Make sure you copy and paste them. Then we are going to need a combo box and then a button. So I'm going to rename or change the text property of this button as username and the next one as password. the next one as first name, next last name, the next one as address, next as gender, the next one as email, and the last one as phone. So next we are going to change the name of our text box. So click your first text box and change the name to txt fname. This should be the username should be txt user, and the next as txt pass, and this one should be the txt fname, and this the last name as txt lname, and the address as txt add, and the gender as I'm going to change the next one as text box as txt pass, the next as txt fname, next one txt lname, and the address as txt at, gender as cmb gender, and the email as txt email, and the last one as txt phone. So then click on your button and change the name as btn register, and change the text to register. So next you click your view button and open up your server explorer, and then click on new connection, then write your server name. I have my server name right here, so paste your server name here and then select your databases. So I named my databases as register 2, and then click OK. So you can see right here my database is connected, and then you have to copy the connection string, then click on view and click on your code to open up your code window. So next we can see we have to write a code in the top. So write in the top as using system dot data dot sql client, and in here next go to your design window and double click on your register button, and then we have to write sql connection fund equals new sql connection, and put on brackets and paste your connection string, and then put curly brackets at the end and the front, and at the front of your connection string put the at, and at the last put the comma, semicolon. So next we have to write SQL command cmd equals new SQL command, and then put the brackets and make sure you have two brackets. Next what you have to do is open up your SQL server and click on your tables again, then right click on your tables and then click script table as and click insert to and new query editor window. So next copy all this from insert to the last in the values, don't copy the go. Then go to your Visual Studio and paste this inside your brackets, and next put a semicolon and a bracket, and then if you can see my cursor, click on the username bracket and all the way to the phone and click delete. And next what you have to do is put a semicolon at the front of the insert, and next put a at the front. So next what you have to do is inside these curly brackets add the colon, two semicolons and a plus, and write as txt user dot text and a bracket and the next as, and make sure your text is in reference to this text box. So and put a comma and another colon, two semicolons and two pluses, and next as txt password pass dot text and a comma, and the same thing again, two commas, two semicolons and two pluses, and if you can see the next one, it's txt fname dot text, a comma and two colons, two semicolons and plus, and the next one as txt lname dot text, and our next one put a comma, and our next one as two commas, two semicolons inside it and two pluses, and next one is going to be txt address dot text, put a comma and commas, two semicolons and two pluses, and our next one is going to be gender, so cmd gender selected dot selected item dot to string, and put a plus, a comma, and then two colons, two upper commas, and a plus. So our next one is going to be txt email dot text and put a plus, comma, and then two apostrophes, two upper commas, and two pluses, and inside it as txt phone, make sure it's txt phone dot text. So next apostrophe and con, and at the end put a semicolon, and at the next line write con dot open, and brackets, and the next as cmd dot execute run query, brackets and semicolon, next as con dot close, brackets and semicolon, and then we are going to show a message box dot show, brackets and inside two upper colons, and the text register successfully. And a semicolon at the end. And then let's start our application to see if it's work. So I'm going to write my first name as user, last name. You can also write anything as last, and address. Write the address in it. And I'm going to select the gender in my combo box and write in the Gmail as Gmail, and write your phone number in here, and your username as I'm going to write as coding, and password anything. So then click on register, and you will see this box register successful. Then click OK. Then go to your SQL Server, and we will see if that information is stored in there. And then right click on your register table, and then click edit top 200 rows. And you can see right here my username as coding, password, and last name and address stored in there. So this is it for the video. So if you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe my channel, and I see you in my next video.